Interesting. All right, let's move on, guys. Will Smith shares raging jealousy towards Tupac Shakur. Will Smith just keeps dropping bombshells or revealing intimate details of his life. And this latest update involves none other than the late iconic rapper Tupac Shakur. Now, in a recently released excerpt from his new memoir, the 53-year-old revealed that he had raging jealousy towards Tupac due to his status and very close relationship with Jada Pinkett Smith. Will Smith said, "In the beginning of our relationship, my mind was touched by their connection. It was Pac and I was me. I hated that I wasn't what he was in the world and I suffered a raging jealousy. I wanted Jada to look at me like that. If she chose me over Tupac, there was no way I could be a coward. I have rarely felt more validated. I was in a room with Tupac on multiple occasions, but I never spoke to him. The way Jada loved Pac rendered me incapable of being friends with him. I was too immature." Yes, just so you know, this isn't the first time that Will Smith would be speaking about how he felt about Tupac back in January 2020 while promoting Bad Boys for Life. Will explained at the time, saying, "Me and Tupac had a little bit of a thing because Tupac and Jada grew up together and they loved each other, but they never had a sexual relationship. But they had come into that age where now that was a possibility, and then Jada was with me." He added, "Pac had a little thing on that, but she just loved him like it was the image of perfection, but she was with the Fresh Prince." If you would recall, within the last few weeks, Will Smith has been extremely open regarding his consistently talked about marriage to Jada Pinkett Smith. All right, there you have it, guys.
Amanda,
I want to watch you.
I'm stressed.
Amanda looks fed
These
up.
people, they should just invite all of us on a Zoom meeting to their marriage, because this is it's no longer an open marriage. It's now a group marriage. We know too much, but on the flip end of things, it's always good to be open. He's actually bearing his heart out, and he's being very honest. Am I surprised? Not at all. I mean, it's when you look at some of his videos, you can even see the way Will Smith describes himself. He thinks he's goofy. He thinks he's that. And I feel this is, I don't know if this is unpopular opinion, but I feel his marriage with Jada Pinkett Smith has put a lot of insecurities in his head. He doesn't know how good looking he is. And when a man doesn't know that, it automatically makes him unattractive. So Will Smith is fine, but he doesn't carry himself like that. So we see him as Jada Pinkett's husband in the terms of attraction, not in terms of how he acts, And then now we have to also deal with the fact that he was oppressed by the late Tupac, which again was obvious because at the time Tupac, as he said, was Tupac, and because he keeps branding himself as the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, as if it's a lesser image, as if it's not, onto that level. Yes, you might know that, but when you're the person that is putting it upon yourself, what are the rest of us supposed to do?
So what do you call insecurity?
Why did I just think of bandits? No. Sorry. Just insecurity, my brother said bandit. Okay, no, sorry.
What do you call insecurity, for crying out loud? Especially with the fact that, with what he describes here, it's not like they had a sexual relationship that is Tupac. Okay. All right.
What was she supposed to tell him?
It's not like she had a what?
Okay, so I'm going to just move away from that and just go to other things. How are you with somebody? That person says that, okay, or you think that person has chosen you over the other person. And I really don't get it, especially with the fact that they are now making it very, very childish. Is it that they would never even outgrow this thing? How have you been in love with somebody and you're married to another person for years and it is still something you talk about every now and then? Is that how everybody goes back to that?
I feel like even if Tupac was alive, he would never have chosen Jada.
I do not.
I don't think so.
I actually agree. I feel
like, unpopular opinion, Will Smith was second option for him, which is why we have the August issue happening. I feel like the open marriage idea is probably brought on by her. I think she's very, very strong in that marriage. She has a very, very strong hold on him, and I don't think it's going anywhere. So we're going to just keep reading more books, hearing more stories. And they said that bad marriage for life. What did they say?
So I think we actually talked about it on the show when we said that she said she was used to knowing people that had open marriages. So it definitely came from her. That's one. Number two, this is my own problem. Please, can we let Tupac rest in peace? Because I think every time we call his name, I think he's just fed up. Like, do you want to come to heaven and come and meet me? Or should I come back? Like, what is the actual problem? Now, I personally feel very bad for Will Smith. I can only imagine how he feels waking up knowing that he will always be second best. Yeah. Now, it's a different case if Tupac was alive and then maybe they tried and it didn't work out and you can say, okay, it didn't work out. But it's just that knowing of I'll never feel like I'm first best is the problem that I have. And that's actually very bad. Yeah. Now, you say that you knew all this time that on his own part. Now, I know how when you like somebody, you can't really leave, all those. See, that's why I see sometimes it's one leg in, one leg out. The second she starts making you feel like less than you think you deserve, I feel like Will should have taken his bag a very long time ago and avoided all this nonsense that's happening now.
What's this say in marriage?
Well, I mean, to each their own. They say bad marriage.
Do you understand? I'm like,
because I know that there are people like that. I know people who say that, you know what? I do not like my marriage, but you know what? We die here. I don't get it.
If you're doing it for the kids, I don't even think the kids are probably even fed up of hearing this whole Tupac thing.
That red table, I'm tired.
I'm tired.
Fed up.
The things that come out from that table.
Toxic. Oh. We need some happiness in their lives, but it's their lives at the end of the day. All right, guys, that's how we can take on the entertainment news for today.